Yes, sir. So yeah, if I had a little bit of a down day, let's see if it pops tomorrow. Uh, who knows? 4 hour regained correlation though.
Yeah.
Macro's been correlated significant, but those lower time frames that last week, man, they fucking right about here.
Yep.
Like the 14th, it really lost significant correlation. Then when it was definitely significantly negative, this whole couple days right here, towards the end of the week when SPY was going up and BTC was pulling back. Yep. 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 Yeah. Yep. 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 And there we go. This is weird. Let me see if this is still doing this. So right now I'm on perps. If I put this on the index, look, man, what the fuck? It throws in an extra weekly candle.
Hmm.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, and you're not on the 7 day.
No, it's on weekly. It's saying right here, May 30th. What? I mean, look at it. When I go to perps, fucking changes dramatically. It's like, what the fuck am I even looking at? This is correct. This is correct. Weekly looking good. I mean, I threw on this projection from the all-time high again, and hello. They're coming together right here. I mean, this is some massive support right here as far as the distributions go. Two different ones. Price action right on the 95.4. So this is a no-brainer. Do we get continuation now? We done fucking around? Have we seen a bottom? Everybody's getting bored. What do we do? Sure, they're still out there calling for crypto to dump out. I don't know, man. I think 25 was the bottom. I don't think it's going to get below there. There's just too many people buying in that area. You can have sellers all you want, but man, there's a lot of. Be interesting to see some stats, see where some static orders are. The percentage. Little heat map, something.
Mm-hmm.
Showing where all. Oh, Sarah. Hello, sir. That MJ's, if you wanted to know that MJ's Rug River, that's where I put all the NFTs that MJ got me into that ended up being rugs. It's pretty full. There's a lot in there. I got to send them to the soul incinerator. He made up though. He made it up with the whales.
Yeah, I was gonna say I needed 2 wallets to fill for all the rugs you got me into. So
All the rugs, It's MJ and Andy, dude. Say around, don't let them get you fooled. Anything I've ever brought to light has been a blue chip.
right, yes, the blue chips of the rugs. Oh shit.
Blue chip rugging fools. Beautiful chart. Gotta love it. We're hanging out above the weekly 1SD, and it makes sense to me to make a run up here to 33.6 for the 95 Laplace and the second SD is, and they're right on top of each other. $29. $29 apart. If it gets there, probably weekly high, maybe a wick, but weekly high in that area. Then next week, let's see this recent projection. We can push up here to the 68.3. 95.4 at this point is held. There's a 68.3% chance right now this price action tests this area. And I'm thinking if the volatility comes in, which it is on the weekly, we could definitely reach that by next week. Turn this thing around last month of the quarter. Or do we just, do we, is it a slow climb over that next quarter and we get back up to around 40, 41? I like next week from what I'm seeing. What am I seeing? And this is why, I even talked to MJ earlier. This is why I don't like to even talk about the macro. And this is why ultimately we trade low time frame volatility, because I can tell you all day what I think is going to go on, but that don't matter. I don't care who you are out there. You want to predict what this volatile market is going to do on the macro? Good luck. But I'll tell you what, I can give people a better idea than most. You got to be able to read the volatility. But then you need to understand to drop down through these time frames and see volatility changing. Is the correlation breaking? That's what I'm looking for. Is there trend changing divergence? Is there continuation divergence building? Right? That's what you want to look at right now. Right? And there's bear dip building on the 4 hour. It has been. All right. Now we have crossed the reverse mean. So, it could fall back. But at the same time, that's why none of that matters. Right? We're looking up here. It's fun. Show the power of these indicators. Look at the daily out when the daily started having the outlier. Right? The beautiful move. Beautiful move. Coming off of some long-term bull dip. But is it enough? Are these markets going to continue to bug out and drop? Like I said, on that 4 hour, there's definitely a lot of bear dip. But that returns oscillator also at the same time is pretty damn low. So all that bear dip, it could just that oscillator could be just having a bit of a bullish reset. It's all going to depend on the volatility. All right. This side of the chart, what's the entropy and the volatility telling me? Well, I'll tell you right now, the entropy is telling me on the daily, this baby's going to go up. It's going to walk up. Can't get any more random price action than it is right now. Losing correlation to the downside. That's a recipe to walk up all day long. And then when you got a positively correlated expanding entropy percentile to add in on it, your correlation on the daily, this is what I was watching yesterday. It was negatively correlated while it was expanding, but the price action was walking up because the entropy was literally telling me the entropy was dictating that, right? The volatility, I just don't think the correlation. Plus, this is set on the 10. I bet if I were to set this on a 5 look back, you'd probably see it. But it is on the 10. And that's why I haven't been actively trading. Guarantee if I'm actively trading, this correlation's set on a 5, and I'm down on the 5 in the 15-minute chart, so it doesn't matter anyway. But this is actually looking good. Really is. You did have an outlier on the daily log return Z-score, but it barely got by the 90% confidence interval. So we're going to have to watch this play out. There's no, let's see if where there was, no. Way back here, some hidden bear. It's quite a ways back. I think that the shorter term, the bull dip that made this pop, and we had that outlier on the variance and the log return Z-score. We've got the DLP after this whole from the all-time, or actually that was from the 40 day. Yeah, I'm on the daily. For some reason I thought it was on the weekly. Let's get back over here. There we go. So yeah, div on the DLP. I like the fishers on the weekly turning up. The returns oscillator's charging because of what's going on the first couple of days of the week here. This could easily set up some hidden bear on the weekly, but this is going to determine everything. The volatility on the weekly was literally printing zeros. We were significantly positively correlated. So far, we're having some expansion on this volatility candle this week, 27.78%. The correlation has kicked negative. So we're going to have to see this play out. But just like I was talking about the entropy on the other time frame, this was losing correlation, but look at the strong pink candles still, right? Look at the strong pink candles, and it trended down. right? It trended down, even though it was losing correlation. This week, though, look, it's losing. Not only have we lost the slope, the strength as well, as it's heading back in to randomness. Like I said, we're down below the reverse mean. These returns are going to want to mean revert. And there's a lot, especially next week. It's right at the area. I'm calling it on some other things like 41.5. 41.5. But I just don't think we're going to get there till next week. And the month we're about to get a new monthly. So this is going to be a lot easier. We've been waiting for this. We need to get some new monthly deviation levels. That would be perfect right now. We got to see where we're at, because here's the issue too. Let's pull this side up. Turn off the reverse mean. Yes, sir. Just have our nice little beautiful intricate candles here. Boop. Clean. Okay. Yeah. Right now we're above the monthly range, which is good. But you guys got to remember, last monthly range is way up there. I showed this yesterday. Look how far this is up here. Yeah. The bottom side of it's a little under 40. That's why it wouldn't shock me at all, man, if we get a pump. I'm just telling you right now. Just because we're coming into the end of the month, there's literally, or wait a minute, am I insane right now? 2 hours and 45 minutes. Is that going to happen? Seriously doubt it. So in 2 hours and 45 minutes, we're getting a monthly range. This weekend screwed me up. I thought it was the 30th today. All right, we're getting a monthly close. This is epic. This will be epic. Hell, I should have started the stream a couple hours down the line. So this monthly is going to drop 10K, probably $10,000. I mean, you can see it right here. Right? I mean, here's the beginning of May. Right? We're down here. I'm talking probably top side 31.2. I mean, it's going to be like right in here, the new monthly, which is good. We are above it. We could really use that as a launch point. This looks good. I mean, volatility wise, I mean, let's be honest. This definitely looks like a breakout candle. There's no doubt about it. Pretty damn powerful. Definitely revving up for some more. That answer that thing. Always, right? I do like yesterday's daily candle. Very powerful. And when you get a move like that, which we showed a million times, what created that? Well, there you go, right? We get the new weekly price action volatility range. Super tight, guys. Right? Super tight. So was yesterday's daily. It's a no-brainer. We got two real nice pumps out of it. Price action opened up. Massive support right here. Massive support right here, man. It just rocket shipped immediately up above the 1SD, dipped down on that 4-hour candle right there, bounced perfectly off the 68.3 on that 4-hour candle, got back up above the 1SD, pumped off of it going into the end of the day. Where does price action close? There was a 95.4% chance price action yesterday would close above this level right here. Did it? Yeah. Did we get a wick above it? Yeah. We're talking probabilities. This is what people out there trading their traditional technical analysis just don't understand. There's a reason why we trade the way we do, right? This is real time. This is the distribution of the returns. What the hell are we doing here? What are you people out there doing? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yasha's snoring right now somewhere. There he is. What's up, buddy? Ah,
Yo, hey man, just checking in. Good to see everybody.
check it.
Check.
Check one, check two. But yeah, this is a no-brainer. So what's going to happen? Did we trend yesterday? Are we still going to trend this week? 100%. 100%. Look, when we got this, I'm telling you, when we got this new weekly range, I went into another Discord and literally said, buckle up, volatility is coming. It's imminent. Right? Woo! So yesterday, this is what this indicator tells me. Once you understand it, and you get to weekly right on the daily, this was a no-brainer. When this thing started pumping here, that is a trade to get into. I guarantee you the variance was starting to have an outlier. Probably at 2 right here, especially if you drop to the 5-minute. So then you're going to get a bigger daily range because we trended. That's how this indicator works. And usually when you get a bigger daily range, where are you going to trend? Well, first off, if you open up above that daily range, you're going to come down and test it. And then you're literally probably going to have a day where you range inside either the 4-hour 68.3 Laplace, and it did 3/4 of damn near the day, or the 68.3 on the daily. It did both. First part of the day, it was pretty much traveling in the 4-hour deviation levels. Then we had that 15-minute dump candle. Bounced perfectly, I might add, off the daily 68.3 Laplace. Went, tried to get up above the top side. In my opinion, when you see a daily range like that, it's a little larger. You're not going to trend like that. You're going to pull back. You're going to range all day. That's why we love Laplace distribution. This is what makes sense. When you look at it on the charts and you're like, when everybody's like, oh, there was nothing going on that day. You got a nice doji, but the wicks are going exactly to the daily Laplace distribution range. There's a lot to read into this when you understand what the hell we're talking about. Right. And we're going to get a tight daily range here in about 2 hours and 40 minutes, 42 minutes. Because we did range today. We had a little bit of a trend, but it's going to tighten up. Might not be super tight, but it's definitely going to tighten up. And we're literally right now, we're above the new daily and the new monthly. This could be the start. Another reason, I'm telling you right now, freaking Cardano, the last like 3 days has been leading the market. The last couple times that's happened, Bitcoin has went into a fucking extended move to the top side. Cardano likes to lead these. I don't know what the hell's up with it, but I've seen it happen a couple times before. Cardano will start pumping. Hell, it was up 12% earlier today. It's up to like 64 cents or something. Let's take a peek. Yeah, man. No, it's almost up to 70 cents, guys. Look at that bad boy. Same thing. Tight weekly range, tight daily range. Got up above it and just ran like crazy. But why Bitcoin was kind of ranging in 68.3. But look how big. See, this is Cardano 68.3. So what happened up here in the beginning in the first part of the day of Cardano? You guys, this is the second standard deviation on the daily normal distribution. This is the 95.4 Laplace. And we've got a weekly, for crying out loud, is that already the weekly S3? I think it is. Wow, it is, man. So not only are you on the daily 95.4% distribution ranges of both distributions, you're also at the weekly S3. I mean, Cardano could be done for the week. To be honest, it literally, Cardano could run Bitcoin right into a pump, and then Cardano's just going to go sideways, right? People are going to be taking a profit, throwing it into Bitcoin. Because you're usually not going to get outside that weekly level. That's another thing for Bitcoin. That's another thing making me go, well, we're going to get to a certain level this week. Look where it's at. 33.5, 33.450. That's the top of the weekly range for Bitcoin. That's why when I was over here, And I was looking at this 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation at 35,599, 33,628. There's a lot going on right there. I could easily see that is the top of the weekly price action volatility range, lining up almost perfectly of two different distribution levels. And we're already right out of the gate having some nice volatility to the top side. It's making sense to me that we're going to close the weekly up in this area, 33.5 or something. And then coming in the first week of trading in the last month of the quarter, for crying out loud, that was hard to chew up and spit out, could be powerful. I'm tired of all these jackasses out there talking about like they understand what's going on in this market. I'm reading these macro stuff, and it's kind of giving me an idea of what's going on, especially where the reverse mean is and things of that nature. That this thing's on its way back up there to test this area, because this is also where the reverse mean is. It's actually more out here though, towards the end of the quarter. So do we slow burn over here through the last quarter or the last month of the quarter? So are we going to go up and test the 68.3 now? But this week, we're capped at 33.6 in my opinion. There's too much up there. There's too much up there for it to get by there. But I see that definitely. I see it getting up there. Here in a couple hours, we get the new monthly and we get a tight weekly. And I'm telling you right now, they're both in the same spot. It's going to look very similar to this. The monthly range is probably going to be a bigger. They're not going to be tight, but they're going to be, the daily is going to be in the monthly, put it that way. And I've seen the indicator. I've seen it calculate some weird ranges before where, boom, you wouldn't expect to get a tight monthly range. But I'm telling you, man, when you get like a tight monthly range, weekly, and some dailies, you're trending crazy. That's the power of this indicator, right? When I see something like that, I'm making deposits. I'm depositing, not because I lost on trades, because I'm beefing my account up. It's party time. It's the salad days, like Yasha likes to say. But when in real life shit it's just got you strung out, I don't even have time to trade. But people that are getting it, we're getting ready to party. I did look at this earlier too. Yeah, right. The monthly volatility is low. The entropy percentiles crash. All right. What happens? That's why I love this. The entropy percentile is another beast. Volatility can fuck around a little bit, man. But I've noticed the entropy percentile, when that baby gets down, it whoop right back to the top side. You just got to look at the correlation. Hell, every indicator of volatility or entropy, right? When you correlate them, it gives you a direction. Meanwhile, people are out there blind leading the blind, trying to trade these markets, trying to swing trade this. Are you shitting me? YouTube Jimmy hates me. We're on to his scam. We have been for years now. It's crazy. They can do whatever they want. It's insanity. These guys are knuckleheads. What are they teaching people, man? Sad. Very sad. Turn on the regular dead veins here. Let's see what's going on. Whoop. Switch it up. Oh, I'm on a weekly. Regular. There we go. Where's that Gaussian mean? Are we above it? Nope, just below it. 32.2. Yeah. Looky there. 1 SD on node. Almost right up there. 41. Up by the 68.3 on the weekly projection. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, all right, let's get down here into the nitty gritty. What the hell am I doing? I got trapped on the high time frames. Whose idea was that? What the hell? You guys making me look bad. Bitcoin gonna turn around and dump 10K, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Bilbo's stupid." And I'm on the low time frames if I was actively trading, just killing it on the shorts. I mean, people, you need to understand how we trade over here. I'm telling you right now, when I'm talking about macro stuff, don't trade it. Don't trade it. It's fun to talk about. Right? And I'm usually right more than wrong, but I'm telling you right now, this thing will make you look like a fool. It will definitely make you look like a dumbass. We know how Bitcoin does it. Loves to make people look stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So what am I seeing on the 90-minute? Nothing special. Kind of leaking out from that little top earlier. All right. Like I said, at the entropy percentile. Crashed down all the way right here. Went up a little bit, got to that top, and then boy, look at the correlation snap to the downside and it continues expanding. And we're up at what, 32.4? Yeah, 32.384. Bleeding out a little bit, of course, too, right? Bear div. Bear div on every damn thing. Bear div on everything. You understand what I'm saying? Bear div on everything. That's when it's a no-brainer. Had a couple, 3 nice 90-minute outliers, right? But look at the whole time. Look at the returns oscillator. This is what people don't understand. We're using that. You know what? Let me see something. Let's just do a little checky poo. Let's hopefully this doesn't blow my fucking chart up or something. Oh, look. Relative strength index. Guys, we got the fucking updated ticker. What do we got here? Is this some goodies? Let's see what's going on. Where they got this fucking piece of shit set to. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the thing won't show div, right? I've never said that. I've said that when you understand the divergence between price action and return, that is going to. I don't want a fucking MA. No, I turn the MA off. I can leave it on. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and you did. It started showing some bear div. I'm just checking. Returns oscillator is so much more crisp, though. It's ridiculous. And I'm telling you right now, I've done it before. I'm not ever going to do it again. But you can match up our returns oscillator with an RSI. You'll be shocked on how many times that the return oscillator will show divergence when the RSI doesn't. That's why people trading that kind of divergence, you're going to get shafted. By the time you even recognize it, that's another thing with it. By the time you even recognize it, it's so lagging. So people that are making indicators that are showing, oh, look, div, oh, you should trade this. I got one guy in mind. Yeah, he's a real workhard. Likes to steal people's ideas and shit. It's all good. Those indicators are absolutely worthless, getting people wrecked. Yeah, this thing's gonna have to have a bullish reset, or we're pulling back for sure. There's a lot of bear div on the 90. 45, no, not so. The whole way up too. You see, yeah, that's what you like to see too. I mean, right? There's a lot of bear div on the 90, but look at the 45 on the moves up. I mean, yeah, just a little bit. I mean, no, weak. So some weak bear div from here to here. But look, I mean, price action just then had another pump. But all these like nice slow moves up into these 45-minute pumps, look, just all higher highs, man. Beautiful. It's all higher highs. Look at those beautiful 45-minute outliers. This 15 minutes going to be. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Yeah, bunch. All right. Look at this crazy volatility. Let's see. I see quite a few outliers, but man, there was nice spreads on the 5-minute. You had time to recoup after being in some trades. There was some nice moves. More importantly, the daily's still having an outlier. Earlier, it did change, correlation changed when we dropped down to like 650. You'll see it. Hell, I'll just leave it right here. If this drops down a little bit, what's going on the 5-minute? Just there, didn't even look. Yeah, this thing's probably coming down. Especially this volatility expanding here. Heads negatively correlated. The entropy percentile is kind of little of a forewarning, right? We're expanding, heading negatively correlated. Fishers are heading down. Little bear div building. Returns oscillator had a damn outlier all the way through the roof of the confidence intervals. The variance is super low. So you go up here on the daily, you'll see it. I mean, if this thing even drops $100, your correlation is going to change here. Having an outlier to the downside. We're in a fickle area right here. This thing needs to close the day right around here, then bounce off of the monthly and daily range. Move it. Watch SPY in the pre-market, post-market. Stayed right around where it closed. So NASDAQ's just chilling. Oil's doing nothing but going the fuck up. God, I haven't been driving a lot. Diesel's like $5.75 a gallon or something. Are you kidding me right now? What is happening? And my mom robbed my bank account. MJ's laughing right now. Oh, fuck, I got robbed by my mom. There's nothing like pulling your bank account up and seeing all your money gone and going, what the fuck? She's good. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to your mom? I mean, the daily from way back there is kind of not, I mean, it's like setting up some wheat bear right now. I want to see it bounce. I mean, that's what we've been doing, going sideways, returns oscillator. And then finally, that longer term bull div, whoop, got a kick to the top side and had that nice outlier. I like this though. The entropy percentile is starting to expand. Like when I was talking about, it's a precursor. Go down on the 1 minute and watch it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Starting to expand, positively correlated. I mean, this thing's buried. This wants to expand. We're losing correlation to the downside. Entropy, random as hell. Volatility, starting to expand on the daily. We're at like a 30, 36.11. But when we opened yesterday, it did flip positively correlated. We need volatility to come in right now. The entropy will drop into trend. When the correlation will probably go to the top side. The fishers are already heading up and the bands are tight. I mean, this is one thing to look at here, right? I mean, the log return Z-score is up at the top. It really is. But man, it can play up here, right? It can have just little quick bullish resets while we have little pumps. But who knows? Who knows, right? I'm back up here talking about the macro again. What that mean? NJ. Got to keep an eye on me. I'll slide right back up there. 15-minute volatility is just literally nuked. Significantly negatively correlated. But what usually happens when you get contraction negatively correlated and the 15 minutes been walking up, right? We're down a couple $100 from here. And right when it went negatively correlated, whoop, starts walking up. Now we're above the Gaussian mean. And when you usually get contraction negatively correlated, that will ebb and flow right into an expansion heading into positive correlation. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yeah, buddy. I do. I like the over the weekend coming into this week. I like the moves, the little pumps we've had. They're stepping us up. It's got a real familiar signature.
Yeah, it's looking good, man. The trades.
You had Cardano pumping, fucking leading the market out of the hole. I was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah,
This
dude. Nice
this-
pump on Cardano the last couple days for sure.
in ETH down.
Yeah.
People are fucking pissed off at ETH, man. They're getting sick of it. There's a lot of people coming over to Solana from Ethereum, but then they're coming over to Solana and seeing how, the TPS will drop. And dude, it's all new technology, man. There's going to be growing pains. Solana is a great fucking blockchain, though. It's going to be one of the winners for sure, in my opinion. Ethereum? Oh, no, but they got a fix coming, man. It's coming. And every time it just gets pushed back. What the fuck? Are people that dumb? But then you talk.
They've been working on this update for at least 5 years. It's going to be a whopper. It's going to be a doozy.
And then you listen to a couple real smart people that literally left the project and started their own that tell you, yeah, that needs a overhaul. You're not going to fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The list of things it won't fix is longer than the things it will.
God damn, $10 dot, huh? That's pretty damn cheap.
Right?
Wow.
Cheap
bet down-
coin.
That up. Johnny been gobbling. Chances are, Sayron, that I'm down on those super low time frames. And before any of that, before I even get to the end of any of that, I'm already out at a distribution level or something. Big time. So I'm looking at that VRE.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Obviously, it can overrun the exact targets of a particular level, but those things are so strong. It's like, why be greedy? Just take the profit and get out and go to the next trade.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
Especially if you're trading a 5-minute chart or something,
yeah,
take the bucket. You're gonna have many opportunities throughout your trading day.
yeah.
Take the
That's
profit.
yeah,
You literally have an opportunity to win every fucking trade if you play it using these indicators and taking profit. You literally can do that. I mean, that's the main reason why.
we can't say you can win every trade, right? Well, if you know what you're doing, you can definitely win every trade, or at least not have any big losses at all if you know what you're doing. Yeah, just win, rack up the wins. Ugh.
Rack it up, rack it up.
Yeah, no, seriously, like it's ridiculous how much greed and stupidity play a factor in why so many traders just lose their money. Like, I want to get in on the low so that I can hold on to it for 6 months or whatever, or a year, or you have the awesome returns. Like, yeah, okay, so let's say it goes up 3 or 4x in a year, something insane, which has certainly happened more than that in the past. We've seen 7x, right? We had that crazy run up from 10 to roughly 70 or whatever. But like, okay, so let's say you could have 7x that. How many more X's do you think you could have made if you could have won a few trades a day? Much more than 7x because the price went up and down and up and down and up and down constantly throughout that period, every day. Like, it's just remarkable how much profit people are willing to just throw away on an asset they're supposedly trading just because they're frankly lazy. You know, like, yeah, if you just want to sit and hold, that's great, but that's not trading.